A brand once accused of being boring proves it can do fun. You just have to pick the right car. I'm George Kennedy for CarGurus, and the 2017 Lexus IS 300 could not be more different than the ES 300 hybrid we drove last week. Sure, ostensibly both are four-door sedans built by Lexus, but they're built for two completely different luxury car buyers. While the ES hybrid was a boring commuter car, the IS is actually fun. The IS competes in one of the tougher corners of the new car market, compact luxury sedans. This is a space dominated by the BMW 3 Series, Audi A4, and Mercedes-Benz C-Class. And it even has relatively new competition in the last several years from the Jaguar XE, Infiniti Q50, and Cadillac ATS. This is tough territory. The car comes in two versions, the standard IS 300 and the new IS 300 F Sport. This emulates cars like the 3 Series and C-Class that have luxury and sport versions. Both versions have these two-piece boomerang headlights, which consist of a normal-looking headlight with these crazy accents below it. They complement the crazy spindle grille that Lexus has tossed on every one of its cars to make them more exciting. But squint and you can see the sleepy pre-facelift sedan that came before it. That said, the available F Sport version really emphasizes the performance nature of the car, with a more aggressive grille, added vents, and available 18-inch aluminum F Sport wheels. Inside, the driver's seat of the IS feels like a cockpit. The center stack rises high and flows up into the dash. It also has great steering wheel positioning, and behind that is the unique single-circle instrument panel, which takes inspiration from the LFA supercar. But that's the point of building unique supercars, to create more affordable cars with subtle connections that get people excited. The F Sport also gets bucket seats worthy of a sports car, as they're low and contoured. Additionally, the footwell is rather tight, perhaps due to the hardware needed for the car's all-wheel drive system. This might be a tight squeeze for larger drivers, but overall it's a snug and sporty place to sit. I'm 6'3", so it is a little tight for me, but for those of you who own or have test-driven an IS, what do you think of the seating and legroom? Let us know in the comments. This car's red and black interior feels targeted right at the BMW M3. And it catches the eyes. But once you get behind the wheel, your eyes will be drawn to the large 10.25-inch display you operate via the remote touch controller down here by the shifter. Not everyone loves remote touch, but I tend to like the free-floating cursor, and it has easy-to-reference map and menu buttons, along with the ever-important back button. There are three models in Lexus's 2017 IS lineup: the IS200T, IS300, and IS350. The base IS200T that Mike Perkins reviewed for us last year features a turbocharged 2-liter inline 4 and is also just simply known as the IS Turbo. Our IS300 test car features a 3.5-liter V6 with 255 horsepower on tap. Most powerful is the IS350. It's the same 3.5-liter V6, but it's tuned to put out 306 horsepower. Now, the IS200T is available only with rear-wheel drive. The IS300 is only all-wheel drive, and the IS350 can be had with either. Rear-wheel drive versions get an 8-speed automatic transmission, while all-wheel drive versions get a 6-speed automatic, and both have steering wheel mounted paddle shifters. Get all that? The best fuel economy is available in the IS200T, which gets 22 miles per gallon city, 32 highway, 26 combined. The worst is either all-wheel drive model, with 19 city, 26 highway, 21 combined. The IS350 with rear-wheel drive is only just better, at 19 city, 28 highway, and 22 combined. But the 350 model is still the one that I'd buy, and here's why. The 255 horsepower in our IS300 test model honestly provides plenty of bark, but not nearly enough bite. It's quick off the line, which is great for stop-and-go city driving, but move into the middle of the power band and, well, there is no power. You have to bury the throttle to get serious acceleration, so you give up a decent amount of grunt for just a scant improvement in fuel economy. Makes you wonder why this middle car even exists. Perhaps it's so you can get the F Sport in all its tight-handly goodness for a few grand less than in years past, when the only F Sport trim available was in the more expensive IS350. If that's the case, then it's worth it. Every IS model has tight, well-weighted steering, but tack on the F Sport package and you get the upgraded exterior bits we mentioned, the bucket seats, which are heated and cooled, a perforated leather steering wheel, performance suspension, and some clever added tech for cornering. Lexus calls that tech Vehicle Dynamics Integrated Management, or VDIM, and Adaptive Variable Suspension, or AVS. Now, these names border on Silicon Valley corporate jargon, but they serve a purpose. According to Lexus, VDIM is designed to help predict a skid and take steps to prevent it before it ever happens with little tweaks to braking, steering, and power delivery. AVS responds to road conditions and changes the suspension's feel. It also tightens up the chassis and cornering to reduce body roll. And thanks to AVS, the IS really hugs the road. And just in case you get into trouble, the IS boasts some tremendous safety technology. All IS models now come standard with Lexus's Safety System Plus. This includes forward collision warning and avoidance with pedestrian detection, adaptive cruise control, and automatic high beams. That's impressive as standard equipment on the lowest level IS200T model, which commands a price of $37,825, but we're not in that model. We're in the IS300 F Sport, which starts at $43,345. Add some options, including a more than $3,800 navigation and Mark Levinson sound system package, and the price grows to just over $49,000. An all-wheel drive F Sport with options will certainly cross the $50,000 mark. That puts it right into BMW territory in terms of price. But unlike the 3 Series, the IS gets you that added safety tech. It'll be a cold day in Munich before BMW parts with that sort of equipment for free. There was a time when the IS was the sleepy option compared to the A4 3 Series. But the times have changed and so has the IS. It looks exciting enough to turn heads, and it can also handle through a corner as well. It truly is a worthy rival for the stalwarts in the performance luxury sedan market. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to see more videos, like our reviews of the IS's primary rivals, the Audi A4, BMW 3 Series, and Mercedes-Benz C-Class. And if you think the IS can take it to those rivals, let us know in the comments. And to read my full review on the 2017 Lexus IS300, go to CarGurus.com.